Hey guys and gals, got another one for you today. Today I'm platooned up with Drewski, and it is not my highlighted game. It's going to be his. He is in his M48 Patton, one of the best tier 10 medium tanks in the game right now. Probably right on point with the 430U in my opinion. He used to have a giant cupola, and then they shaved that down, so it no longer has that. And that really made this a strong tank. It does have a weak point still where the cupola is. It's just not as easy to hit. To me, I enjoyed this tank a lot, even when it had the cupola. I felt like the cupola just made you have to make twitch movements a lot like the E5. And then they were just like, you know what, let's just get rid of it. We don't want people to have to make twitch movements. They should be able to sit hull down if they want to. Now, you can't totally rely on this turret. So if you just sit hull down, you are going to get penned by people that know how to pen your turret. So, enough about the Patton. Talk about Sand River a little bit. We love to push the K line while we're on either side. The mountains to me is just so unimpressive, I guess, or just isn't important in my opinion. So he traps this FE202. FE202 breaks his motor. He gets a second shell in, and then Mustardmav comes over and smashes FE202, but not in time for him to get ammo racked. So, yep, this highlight is Drewski, the M48 Patton, ammo racked pretty much for the whole game. So, miserable times. Just featured a video of me and my 50 TP where I lost my loader and my ammo rack, and just because that happens doesn't mean you're out of the game. You definitely have some combat capacity. It's just not as much as it used to be, right? So it's 1-0, and we have a lot of tanks sniping in the back, and this is usually like a standoff from long distance. In my opinion, the Reds should push down to where Drewski and I am. And then once they get down into this little gully where that B202 was, they can work the dunes into the K line. So if we're in the north, that's what we like to do. If we're in the south, we like to come here and just kind of work this battle in between. Already smokes me, so I am now exited the match, and this tank tries to get down here to fight Drewski. Getting all this spotting damage. He's up to 10 spotted target hits, 4 penetrations. A shot on this E4, he shuts him down. Now he's going to push forward. Even though his whole team's behind him, he's continually pushed forward because in the north, they're probably going to have some tanks coming off the mountains. So gonna have to try to push that forward. The good thing is we don't have a base, so it's not like he has to go back and defend, nor would he have to if we did have a base, just because we have so many tanks there. But if the right side spawn is making a play like this, I guess I would try to push for the middle of the map to put him in a pincer and just get into like F6, and it's a really nice location. A lot of people have very good games there. I generally don't play that just because I'm always on the 1-line K line. But if they don't send anything to the 1-line or K line, I generally try to get up into the middle of the map. Just get up my vision out there. Alright, so he's got a T110E3, a T110E4, and an Object 140 over here. And it doesn't look like the E3 is looking at him, so I let him know that. He pulls over to get a shot. E3 gets his armor turned around, and he backs up in time for the E3 to miss his shot, and he cannot pen the 140, so he can't load his gun that fast with the ammo rack. However, the 140 bounces off of him. Not shooting gold rounds, that's impressive. Like the Object 140 player not spamming shells. You don't see that very often. RT92 erased the T110E3. And generally, he could make this push, even though it's risky, fighting a 140 straight up in a Patton. It's pretty risky, even when you're not ammo racked. So, since he's ammo racked, that would have been a really poor decision to have to fight a 140. But he comes over, Well, the 140 is engaged, and he takes him down. So it's 8-3. Feels like the game's almost over. Feels like just, you know, let's wrap this up. Let's get to the next game. And they have, well, they used to have another tank over by their spawn, which probably didn't move off of spawn. Their Jaegeroo takes our Jaegeroo. Now he's slowly going to work his way around this corner. And there's the Jaegeroo. So the Jaegeroo is working his way to the middle. And I feel like, I mean, he's in a Jaegeroo, so he's not that fast. But had he been there a lot sooner, he probably would have been able to be shooting Drewski and the other guys on the one line in the side when that 140 tried to evacuate. Jaegeroo absolutely gets stomped there. And he gives an awesome smiley face. And at this point, Drewski was asking me if he thinks I can, or if I think he can make it across here, and I just kind of felt like that was risky, but I couldn't see his detection circle. Patton doesn't have the greatest camo, so he's going to try to close the distance by using the ridge line, and then just decides, you know what, that Jaegeroo's got better things to do. He gets spotted. Maybe there's going to be someone in position to hit him, but he's got to keep going forward. So as he pushes up, he's going to check the dunes over here to see if any stragglers are hanging out. It's a good thing to do rather than just rushing towards Artie, because a lot of people like to sit back on the A line. So if you get up here, just make sure that they're not hunkered down back there. And then once you check that box off, you can go down and take care of Artie. This is what he's about to do. So he shuts the bat chat down. And generally, I feel like he would have spotted the other Artie already, and then now you notice the 53-55 killed our T-62A. So we definitely didn't see a shell come out of the bottom there. So I told Drewski that their 53-55 is probably either up the mountains or he's like an A4, because sometimes Artie likes to sit over in that position. So he's going to push forward. 2 tank destroyers and Artie left. They're not going to be much of a fight. Patton is one of the harder medium tanks to ace. Takes a lot of XP to get an ace tanker in this guy. Sure enough, there's the bacon. Leaves him on 12 hit points. Can the Artie make the shot? If you looked at the thumbnail, you've seen how close this next shot's going to be. It's going to fly right over his shoulder. And you don't actually know how close it is until you watch the replay. And that was with the glitch there as he comes over the dune. I wanted to make the thumbnail from that shot. So now there's just two TDs left, and they were just sitting in D7 playing with each other there. I don't know what they were doing. Not participating in the match. Everybody loves 2 tier 10 tank destroyers that don't participate on their team. I don't know. They might have done something, but they just at this point decided they're going to hide from the rest of the red team. So as Drewski pushes in here, Jaegeroo goes down, and he's looking for a shot in the Death Star, and the Death Star, it looks like the Death Star is just trying to evade his shot, but he's able to shut him down and win the game. So let's look at endgame stats. Well, I don't have his screen, so you're just going to have to trust me. This is an ace tanker, and 3,500 damage, 5 kills. Doesn't sound too impressive, but you tack on 4,800 assisted damage, and that is phenomenal. Very nice game. 1,700 base XP. Beautiful game in the Patton. Thing's a monster. You can get good vision out for your team. It's got a good fast reloading gun, punchy gun, and the armor armor is serviceable. So it's one of the best all-arounders, right on point with the 430U. That's really all I got for you guys. Hope you enjoyed. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and I will catch you in the next video.